Hi. There's these people called ambassadors, and the ambassadors are these people all dressed in black, and they kind of do the meet and greet, the greeting of all the people that show up here. So they all just showed up. All the early arrivals are just shit stuff. It's just people that are set up, stuff like that. But all these ambassador people, they came around from the other side there, and they're going to be in there lining. So everybody has to check in. One side is for guests, the other side is for celebrities, and then they go in there. And then what you don't see is they go through a metal detector, everybody, and then you come out and you go in and you go see everybody else that's going on there. But this is what it's like here, and then you can see. Now this is going to be crowded after the awards. I may come down here after the awards. I don't know because it always gets really crowded down here. We'll see what happens. But this is what it's like now. It'll be more crowded for the arrivals, as a matter of fact. And then it goes all the way down the street, down that way. So coming to you from the red carpet. I mean, what the hell? In fact, what the hell? So look at those people. I'll see y'all later. So it's a gorgeous day for the Oscars. It's just beautiful, as you can probably see here. That's the view. I came back here to McHatton, so I'm looking down that way, down there. And then you've got the view looking this way, all the way down the rest of the street. So I'm going to show you, oh, look, cops hanging out at the Starbucks. So what I'm going to show you is what they do when they come up here and how they do this serpentine thing. It's pretty dark. Well, you'll see what I mean. I mean, it's safety stake. They've got. I think it's fascinating that tour buses are running because they better not run very often because it's going to be hard for them to get around. They really shut this place down. What's that? You want to get famous? See, this Star Trek tour. This guy's wonderful, by the way. If you can't listen, here's the deal. I'm not going to lie. If you can't take a tour with me, take a tour with this guy right here. I'm not kidding.
There's a lot more fun than a water park. Let's go.
There you go. There's some really wonderful people. He is one of only 3 people, and I'm not kidding, who I trust, would trust at all to give a tour. If I have friends coming here, whatever, there's only 3 people the places that I would say to. Even if my own, no offense, but even my own company there's a couple people. I'd rather, never mind. I'm saying too much. So you can see here again. There's the Egyptian theater. Netflix now owns the Egyptian theater, and they've renovated it. It used to be you could actually walk in there and see things, but you can't anymore because they've got it kind of basically blocked off. So you have to whatever for events and shit. I don't know. All right, so the cars come down. Remember what I said? Cherokee, which is the next block up there. So what you have here is you're going to have all these people for the rest of the day on both sides of Hollywood Boulevard thinking, oh, I got to cut through, not realizing that, Yucca and other streets don't. So they're going to be doing this weird stuff all day long. But this is the last thing that you see. This right here. That's the last piece that the cars go through before they actually enter into the entire thing down there. So they come right in through this thing here. Now, you have to go through there's a lot of checkpoints and things like that, as you can well imagine. I mean, who knows what would happen. But here's a cool serpentine thing here. So they have to go through this. And those are these big old concrete thingies. And then there's this thing here. In fact, there's a vehicle coming. Let's see if I can get this. I've never watched one of these do this before, if it does anything. Oh, I see what it does. It's based on it'll pop up. That's what it does. It doesn't. So right now, it's just going to be like that until the vehicle comes through, I'm imagining. Okay, yeah. So then they just thing in, the whole metal bar pops up and it just blocks everything from nothing to get through it. That kind of thing. Security, security, security. I got to keep an eye out for the snipers on the roofs because those guys are around. All these people here, you're sitting at the bar here. Damn fine hat. But all these people sitting at the bar here, they're going to have a really front row seat essentially as people come by here, which makes it, again, it's kind of a cool thing to do when you're just chilling out here like that. So they'll be coming down the street, they do a little serpentine thing, and then they head back down. And then they go through with all the ambassadors and stuff like that. We have a new church on Hollywood Boulevard, and we just passed it. And That's all I'm gonna say. Musso and Frank. Here we are at Musso and Frank. Now, again, as I said, this is Cherokee. Cherokee is where this whole shut-off thing begins. Last couple of years when we've been coming back, Ed Begley Jr., who actually has an electric car, stuff like that, he gets out of his car up over there, and then he walks the whole way down here, which is just kind of cool because he's a nice guy to talk to anyway. Now, before I head back up, I'm going to give you this one last shot here of looking down. So you got it like this, and then they're going to come through there. We can walk around there. I'm going to be doing that on my walk around. And then it's all down there. So, see what happens.